Hello guys, as you can see today we are sending some Broodstocks, that means pure Claras line Broodstock, to Accra in Ghana. So this will be going to Ghana and is going to go through the nice bus. The person that is taking here is here with us. I'll be talking about some important facts you know to know about Broodstocks, because as for specific reasons you should know you already has a Broodstock. Because some I noticed that some people, when their fridges are maybe 1 year plus, they will just call you that they are Broodstocks. But I by the time a professional go there to see or to buy, they will start selection. There are some Broodstocks, they are what we call potential Broodstocks, and they are what we call aged fished. So it's different. Let me give you an example. There's a time one of my customer called me that he had some fishes. Now the fishes are above, they are about 18 months. And I know that they are aged fish, but they are not Broodstocks. So he said I should come for it and get some of the fishes as a Broodstocks. So what he said to me is that he had some Broodstock I should come and buy. So the next question I asked is that how many pieces are they? He said he stocked 1,500 pieces, but because there's a delay, is something that you call gold of sales at present. So he couldn't get buyers for it because buyers are trying to underprice the fishes. So by the time I had this, I know surely that this customer is not selling Broodstocks, but he has an underaged fish. But I said, okay, I'll be there in some hours. So I was there. When I got there, I tell him to drain the water. So by the time they drain the water, I start picking. I start selecting, because I may not. I know from the ages, from the fishes, there are some potential Broodstocks. It may be just 20% of it. I think I need to pick out of it as a professional. So I started picking out of it, and as I try to use it, and I know they are okay. But once the question he asks is that why am I selecting? So that is the point I'm going now. Why I'm selecting is that not all aged fish are Broodstocks. There are definitely a potential Broodstocks and there are aged fishes. So there's a difference between these. So number one, you first look at the species of the fishes. What is likely the species of the fishes? How does it look like? Do you really identify different kind of common cultured catfish species around you? Is this a Claras garipinus species, which is very, very good for broodstock usage? Is this Claras? Is it Claras? There's a lot of species of fishes you can get around. So you need to look for personal. Normally, like me, I look pure Claras, which is Dutch Claras, which we normally refer to Claras garipinus. So that is what I'm looking for. So by the time I see the one I looked for, I need to pick it. So picking it, I need to consider the age and the maturity. So how do you consider the age? The age is number one by asking how old are they. Some of them will tell you wrong ages. So now identifying the maturity now depends on you as a professional. How do you identify the maturity? You see that number one, you look at the testicles of the male, or you press out some of the eggs from the female and see what it will brings out. I think I've repeated mostly on these videos, on some of my videos, on how to identify good female Broodstocks. So this is the way you can definitely get them. So if you are asked that, okay, my fishes are 18 months, I know that is the age, but it's for me as a professional to now check for the maturity of the age. So as I'm running this video, if you need Broodstocks, make sure that you contact me, and this will be supplied to you anywhere you are. We have good matured Broodstock, pure Claras line Broodstocks that will give you a perfect drive for your catfish breeding. And again, we need to decide. You look at the size requirement for the fishes. You look at the longevity of the fishes. You look at the weight of the fishes. At least the weight you can use is that you try to use anything less than 1 kilo. And if you are using anything less than 1 kilo for the female, make sure that you use anything less than 1.5 to 2 kilo for the female or for the males. So if you are using other way around, maybe you are using 1 kilo for the males, make sure that you are using nothing less than 1.5 to 2 kilo above from the female. So with that, you are still at the right track. And again, I told you about the selection. Selection is what you are seeing me doing in the video. I'm trying to get some reasonable connections from the selections. Selecting the female broodstock, I think to know the perfect broodstock you am stocking at that particular time, and you need to identify the male and the female for a broodstock. I think this is definitely common for identification. Know how to identify the male and the female. So perfectly, this broodstock once again is going to Ghana. You are sending it to Ghana, and as it's going to Ghana today, the person that is picking it, because it's going directly to Ghana, so it's going to go through the night bus and we get to Ghana. That means Accra in the next day. So that is where this broodstocks is going. So if you are in Ghana, Kenya, Cotonou, if you are in the Ivory Coast, we can way bill to you through line, through transportation. So we have access to that now, so we can send it to you. This present broodstock get to Ghana in the afternoon. It get to Accra in the afternoon, so we can send it to you in Ghana. So that is where this broodstocks is going today. And again, you need to look at the egg production. The matured female catfish can lay around 2,000 to 6,000 egg per kg. So to me, if you are having just 1 kilo of fishes and can give you an average of 30,000 eggs, and conveniently you can survive 10,000 out of it to fingerlings, I bet you are a very good farmer. You are doing great. So once again, these fishes today is going to Accra in Ghana. So it's going to Accra in Ghana. So another thing you need to know about broodstock is about the conditioning and the nutrition. Broodstock, they required high protein diet, at least nothing less than 35% by the time you want to use them. So if you are giving them some food before, notice, just try to hold on for like 2 weeks, give them a very good nutritional food at that particular time for them to do better. I think that's the edge of it. And proper conditioning for at least 4 to 6 weeks before breeding improve their spawning success. That means if you want to use them, maybe you want to hatch, you can give them like 3 weeks before them, give them good food, quarantine them, uh, uh, you can sterilize them too as well. And the hormone induced you need to use for them, we know about that. You can get ovulin over frame, it's very very common. You can use the predatory gland too as well. And the handling and the biosecurity for broodstocks is very very important. You must understand the handling and the biosecurity. And the last one I will be talking about today is the replacement and rotation of the broodstocks. Broodstocks should be replaced every 2 to 3 years to avoid any kind of error, and you must try to understand what we call the inbreeding. That means the genetic degenerations. Rotating broodstocks from different genetics lines enhance offspring vigor and productivity. So at this point, I'll be saying bye bye for this video. Make sure that you get some of our books you see on this video. We have a lot of books walking around on this video. Make sure that you get a copy and be a professional in catfish farming. We have a new book on tilapia. We also have a new book on pangasius breeding. So if you want to join, this is the high time for you to exploit some of the aqua system products now. So you can go into tilapia farming, you can go into pangasius, which are iced fish, which are iced fish. You can ice them, you can froze them, you can freeze them, and this has a long time shelf for your sales. So from this point, I will be saying bye bye. Thank you and God bless you all.